So here's my story of how I took up the challenge of building a company from scratch in 9 weeks with a budget of $5,000 using ChatGPT. Today I'm going to take you from beginning to end on how I did it. We are in the beginning of the AI renaissance. More millionaires will be created now than in any other period in time. I'm not saying that you will become a millionaire by watching this video, but I'll show you how you can use these tools to make your life easier and how to use AI in your favor. I will show you from the beginning to end. So let's start with the story. So it all started one morning. I did my morning routine, woke up, worked out, went for a swim, meditated, and then I had a powerful shower thought. So I decided to create my next company using ChatGPT in 9 weeks. This is something that would typically require a team of 10 people, an investment of 100K. However, thanks to ChatGPT, I was able to reduce it to just one person and a budget of $5,000. I began by training ChatGPT. Here's the first tip. So if you want to train ChatGPT, you should provide the following prompt. I will provide a series of tasks. Feel free to ask me anything you need to offer the best possible answers. Please ensure that your responses are accurate and that you're confident in the validity before submitting. This way, ChatGPT will ask you if he doesn't know. Then I ask it to help me create my next company. ChatGPT asked me about my passions and my interests and my budget. So I listed my interests: tech, smartphones, videography, blockchain, and of course AI. After a lengthy discussion, ChatGPT started to provide a clear path to follow. Side note, I have zero technical knowledge. I have no coding experience. I've never ever built an app before, and I don't even know how to create a website. But with the guidance of ChatGPT, I felt confident enough to proceed. After a few hours of brainstorming, I narrowed it down to specifically fill a market gap in a particular niche. GPT suggested creating an artificial intelligence mobile app that uses AI to boost the productivity of professionals. Once we had a rough concept, we needed a name. I asked ChatGPT to help me come up with a catchy name that is easy to remember and it's relatable to the target audience. It gave me a list of different names from which I chose the best. So we had a name and an idea: ProdigyVA, a virtual assistant that is tailored to the user's profession. And once we had a clear idea of the product, it was finally time to start building it, aka the fun part. So I registered the domain and then I asked GPT to help me take the idea into reality. It wrote a full list of instructions needed to develop the app. Based on this, I started searching for a talented developer who could bring this idea into life. I went to online marketplaces like freelancer.com. GPT created job postings, including all the skills required to build an application. So I eventually found a developer that I liked. I started negotiating with him. He told me that he could build the app exactly as I wanted. His quote was, drumroll, 30,000. 30,000. And it required 3 months. So that of course let me down. I was super sad. It exceeded my budget and my time frame. Anyways, we continued searching and I went through hundreds of different profiles until eventually I found one candidate that I liked. His name was Poya, a developer based in Mexico. I used ChatGPT to handle the negotiations. Poya agreed to build the app in 9 weeks for $3,000. And it seemed very good. Perhaps it felt too good to be true. So at this point, I had to take a leap of faith and really trust that if I would hire this guy, he would deliver. GPT created a full payment schedule, dividing the project into 4 different phases: design, development, testing, and launching. And so we officially began the development. In the meantime, I created social media accounts to promote the app. I created a Twitter account. Then I asked ChatGPT to help me create a full marketing campaign for the app. Of course, I first had to input all the information about the app, the unique selling points, and all the data for ChatGPT to create a full and successful Twitter marketing campaign. It created 20 tweets pre-launch and 20 tweets post-launch. Then I used Social Pilot to schedule each tweet. Every tweet was set to be deployed at a different time so that the algorithm didn't detect it as spam. Sorry, Elon. I also had to apply for Apple's developer program. It needed to fulfill a full list of requirements, such as sending the DUNS number, which is a global ID for the organization behind the app. And we also needed to send some documentation, like company registration and so on. But enough about that boring stuff. We skipped to the design phase, because looks do matter. So now we needed to design an icon for the app. So for that, I used midjourney.com, which is an AI tool that you can use on Discord. And what it does, it transforms any kind of text into image. You can use it to generate any kind of illustration, an Instagram post for a hamburger, for example. So what I did is I just trained GPT on how to use Midjourney. How? So I grabbed instructions of Midjourney, I gave it to GPT, GPT learned how to use Midjourney, so it created this very powerful prompt, which I later copied into Midjourney, and I sent it. The app created different versions, and I was quite satisfied with them, but it needed some fine-tuning. I also went to Fiverr.com to find a human being that was going to be able to develop another option to have for the icon. So the winner was, drumroll, Design A. So I used ChatGPT to help me build the website by submitting a short description of the app, its unique selling points, and the target market. I also provided some modern website examples that represented AI, Web3, and my interest. GPT helped me create a document with all the specifications. Now it was time to hunt for a talented graphics designer to build the website. I went to Fiverr.com and searched for candidates. So I hired Aminu, a talented graphics designer to whom I immediately sent the file. In 3 days, he video called me and we designed the user interface together.
You know this icon on top on the screenshot on the above, like it's...
Then I had to look for a developer. So I went to Freelancer and using GPT, I created a job posting. I hired a developer that was able to convert the design into a functional website. I was concerned that he might not be able to implement it exactly like the design, so I asked, could you do it exactly like the design? To which he replied, I could do it pixel perfect like the design. So he charged me $200, took 3 days to launch the website, and the mobile version looked clean when it was delivered. In the meantime, the developer presented the very first version of the app through TestFlight. TestFlight is Apple's testing platform. I sent it to all my friends and received tons of feedback. I personally was amazed by how well the application worked. It had a clean user interface. I was super satisfied. I was so happy. I woke up happy, I was motivated, and now it felt like we were getting somewhere. But the app needed some fine-tuning. After 2 weeks of testing, I built a list of points for improvement and sent it to the developer. Now we needed ads. So what I did is I went to waymark.com, which is a very impressive tool to generating video ads for your company. So you just copy and paste your company URL, your website, or the name of your company, and it will immediately generate a video that you can use to promote on social media or in any platform pretty much.
Introducing ProdigyVA, an intelligent virtual assistant that's tailored specifically to your profession. Whether you're on the go or at your desk, Prodigy is the perfect AI companion in your pocket. Try ProdigyVA and triple your productivity.
The video ads were later published into Twitter, and then I boosted it with paid ads. Of course, I consulted GPT to help me create a Twitter paid marketing campaign with a budget of $1,000, and it helped me distribute the budget with a specific demographic. 2 days later, Poya, the app developer, messaged me to tell me that the application was finally ready for launch. I was excited, and when I tested it, I was like, hell yeah. Honestly, I was amazed by how well the application worked. It had a smooth, clean user interface. It was actually useful to me. So here you have it, introducing ProdigyVA. We integrated ChatGPT 4 into the app. It supports 2,000 professions. It's portable. It suggests AI prompts that are tailored to your industry. It supports 7 languages, text-to-speech in 20 different voices, and dictation works smoothly. Download it free from the App Store. And we were finally ready to deploy it, but here's where things got complicated. I got a message from Apple saying that the account had been rejected. It was a bummer. I felt like everything we had worked for was nothing, because we tried and it just delayed the whole process. I started to get frustrated because we were so close to launching. Everyone was telling me, guys, AI is picking up, we need to deploy soon.
Because my roommate is sleeping, so I'm so fucking excited.
So we got approved by Apple and everything looked perfect. We were almost ready to launch it. But there was one problem. I wanted to offer the app for free so that people from all over the world could access it. The problem is using the API of ChatGPT 4 is quite expensive. We pay per token or per character written. So we needed to find a way to make the company profitable and be able to run by itself. Remember in the beginning how I said that one of my interests was blockchain and NFTs and crypto? I asked ChatGPT to help us create a way to fund the company so that it could offer the services for free in a competitive and a global market. GPT suggested that we created an NFT collection to attract investors and raise capital for the company. If you're unfamiliar with NFTs, think about breaking a company into 5,000 parts. Each part represents 1/5,000th of the company, and people that use crypto can buy it and support the project as we grow. So ChatGPT developed the full theme for the NFT collection. It divided it into 4 different tiers. We deployed on Ethereum. In short, this is similar to taking a company public, finding people to invest in it. But enough with the boring part, because I'm not gonna bore you with NFTs so let's make it fun, and the launch party is about to start. Let's go. We decided to create a party to launch the application, to create some hype, to build the energy, and we started spreading the word online. We sent it to friends, we started spreading the word physically, digitally, and all sorts of ways. So there you have it, ProdigyVA, which was built with AI. Amen. What a project that was. So looking back at it, it's not about building an app or a company. It's about understanding and learning that AI is here to stay. Things are moving fast, things are changing. If you learn the power of using AI tools, it will make your life easier. I hope that this video inspired you to create your next project, your next ebook, whatever your next project is. AI is more efficient. Jump on board and learn how to use these tools. If you want to download ProdigyVA, it's available in the App Store. I will upload a new video next month explaining and showing how we did in the first month after launching this video and releasing the app. Thank you so much. My name is Christian. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.